Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Guys, this is absolutely crazy. Gamestop or GME, AMC Entertainment or AMC, Nokia, Blackberry and all of these other stocks have been absolutely flying the last few days. And then all of a sudden the WallStreetBets Discord server goes down, so does their Reddit, and then it comes back up, and then out of the blue all of the stocks just crash massively. So what is going on? I'm going to start this video by obviously talking about the fiasco that's been happening over the last few days. And then later in the video, I'm going to be talking about the updated NIO stock price target. One of the analysts from Nomura has formally increased their target to over $80. So I'll tell you how that's going to impact the NIO stock price and also give you my updated outlook. Gamestop is currently one of the most heavily shorted stocks on the market right now. Most of the people doing this shorting is the big institutions and the banks. A group on Reddit decided that this practice was unfair and that we should all buy the stock and return GameStop to their former glory. This in turn is causing short squeezes. Where these institutions have borrowed money to bet against the stocks, they're in danger of losing it all, and therefore are needing to borrow even more money to increase their bets, otherwise their trades could be recalled and their positions closed. If big bets against the stock get closed and therefore the shares have to be bought to cover that short position, then the stock just has even more room to fly upwards. It's like trying to sit on a steadily inflating balloon. When you all of a sudden get off the balloon, that balloon's going to pop and fly upwards. These massive increases in stock values are driving hundreds of thousands and millions of people to the WallStreetBets Reddit page, to Twitter and to other places as well, causing even more people to invest in these stocks and further catapult those gains. By the way, it took WallStreetBets around 8 years to build up its first 2 million members. They then gained almost another 2 million members 24 hours after that, and another 2 million members 24 hours after that. These big institutions and the mainstream media then tried to step in and report the WallStreetBets Reddit and the WallStreetBets Discord to Reddit and Discord to try and get these pages shut down for something like hate speech, for example. And it seems to have worked, as both the Reddit and the Discord were shut down on Wednesday, although the Reddit was back up a short while after. On Thursday it really hit the fan as Robinhood and a number of other brokers decided to limit the buying of these stocks and were only allowing people to sell. It's unlikely that Robinhood would implode their business in such a way, and therefore it's likely that their clearing houses or routing houses weren't allowing them to process buying orders. It's very interesting because Citadel are one of the companies that route the transactions for Robinhood. Citadel are also the company that's been bailing out these funds that are currently short on GameStop, AMC and others. So it seems like to me that Citadel might have a clear conflict of interest. If you're enjoying the video so far, then be sure to subscribe to the channel by clicking that red button down below to benefit from in-depth analysis on new, up-and-coming stocks, regular news updates on fast-moving stocks, and expose-style videos to help save you time and grow your stock portfolio. Also, be sure to check out the link to my Patreon down below to become part of the team and discuss stocks before they start taking off, like CCIV and B&Go. You'll also get access to my stock portfolio, which is updated daily, weekly live streams, one-to-one access and more. But for now, let's get back to the video. First of all, how did this movement gain so much traction? Well, a Reddit user by the name of DeepFuckingValue entered into a long position on GameStop calls back in September of 2019. He entered originally with around $60,000 and this made its way up to about $1 million. At this point, a large number of Reddit users kind of decided actually how immoral the practice of shorting is and jumped in on this trade as well, quickly sending that first user's position north of around $10 million. This was then picked up by a few big names such as David Dobrik, Dave Portnoy from Barstool Sports, Elon Musk and, oddly enough, Mia Khalifa. This caused more and more hype and more big names to jump in on the action, as typically anything Elon Musk touches tends to end up with a one-way ticket straight to the moon. This is predicted to cause a short squeeze. A short squeeze is where people, or institutions in this case, are forced to close out of their trade because it's worthless. Let's say that these institutions are leverage trading and borrowing money, and they've decided to short $4 billion of one stock with $1 billion of their own money. If the stock moves upwards 25%, then the entire position is 25% worse off. But as that first $1 billion or that first 25% was the entire amount of money that that institution put in the first place. That means that their entire position, that entire $1 billion, is now worth nothing, and the trade is forced to close because obviously the company that lent them money doesn't want to lose any of their own money. Or that institution could put in more of their own money to try and keep their head above the water, as it were. But obviously, considering that the Gamestop stock is up over 1,000% in the last week, a lot of these companies and a lot of these institutions are on their last legs. But why did the WallStreetBets Reddit page get shut down? Well, with millions and millions of new visitors, it's hard for the moderators to keep track of all of those people and all of those posts. It's fairly easy for one person to keep track of 10 people and 10 people's posts, deleting any posts that aren't in line with the guidelines. It might even be possible for one moderator to keep track of 100 people, deleting the posts that they see fit. Maybe 10 moderators could keep track of 1,000 people. But it would take an entire army of moderators to keep track of 3.5 million that's now up to 5.5 million people, deleting any posts that aren't in line with the guidelines. And this is effectively what caused the Reddit page and the Discord to be shut down, or temporarily privatised, because the mods just couldn't keep track of these millions and millions of posts that were going live on the website almost every single minute. Now I think it will be interesting to see what's around the corner next week for Gamestop, AMC Entertainment, Nokia, Blackberry and much more, and I'll be sure to keep you all updated. And if you want to buy some shares in these companies while you still can, then be sure to check out Free Trade, link down below in the description, to get a free share worth up to £200 when you invest a minimum of only £1. Yep, that's right, you only have to invest £1 and you will get a free share worth up to £200. But for now, over to NIO. The analyst from Nomura has just increased his price target to a whopping $80. He points to the potential success of the BaaS, or the Battery as a Service, which NIO use. The market for electric vehicles all over the world is expected to grow quite significantly, and therefore battery as a service, or the whole process of battery swapping, could become quite lucrative. The analyst believes that this could keep NIO above XPeng, above Li Auto's and rivaling Tesla because of the ease of battery swapping compared to that anxiety and that worry of running out of charge on a journey. I think this is really important. As more and more analysts are increasing their price targets, the wider market will become more and more comfortable with NIO as a successful company, and therefore the stock price will just continue climbing higher and higher. I think that the NIO stock will hit around $100 in the next 6 to 9 months. Before the end of the year, vehicle deliveries are going to continue improving. Between Q3 and Q4, vehicle deliveries improved from 12,000 to 17,000 vehicles, or a 40% increase. Following this logic, deliveries for Q1 of 2021 could be around 24,000. Deliveries for Q2 could be around 34,000. Deliveries for Q3 could be around 49,000, and deliveries for Q4 of 2021 could be around 69,000 vehicles, which would put NIO at their target of around 300,000 vehicles per year by the end of 2021. This massive increase in production and the massive increase in sales, combined with the company starting to generate a gross profit from its vehicles, would surely send the stock price flying. Guys, if you want to help out and support the channel, then be sure to check out my link to Patreon down below, or just smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. And as always guys, if you enjoyed this video, then be sure to check out some of my others. Alternatively, subscribe to the channel and ding the notification bell, because that way you'll be alerted when I upload a new video. Cheers!